when I was growing up, my mother took shit tons of photos. So did my dad. My mom took photos of the family and events that would happen around town, or if we went somewhere, take photos. And my dad, being out on the road all the time, he took photos of different shit he would see out on the road, take pictures of his truck. And then, back in them days, shit wasn't digital. You had a roll of film that you pop in your camera, and then it would, when it was, you filled it all up, you'd take it out, you take it to your local drugstore or Walmart or these little places that 1 hour photo, you have to take it somewhere to get it developed. And then when you would get your pictures, and 1 hour photo was an amazing thing. I remember that. Like, that became like such a big deal. Like, an hour? You get your fucking photos in an hour? But anyway, you get your photos developed, you take them home, and you put them in your photo album. Or you may create a new photo album. And we had shit tons of photo albums. In fact, I still have them today. That was something my mother told me that she would pass down to me when she died. And not only photo albums, but also old films and VHS. She made so many films over the years, and when I say film, I mean film, with this old film camera. It was a silent camera, but it was in color, and it's really cool. I learned to love that thing when I got, in my teenage years and whatever. And then we didn't have didn't have a whole lot of VHS, but anyway, so I have all this stuff. But back then, when you had a photo album, she had them all up on a shelf, like in her bedroom closet, and there may be one or two that would be left on the coffee table in the living room. And then my dad had his own photo albums. And I remember my mom would put that little, you buy this lettering at Walmart, and you'd put it on something, and you would scratch it, and it would put the letters onto the photo album or whatever it is. And then later you could buy these little stickers that you could put on your photos that would be a caption, like whoever you just took a photo of is saying. Things were different back then. But it's really similar to how it is today with social media, and years back, I was doing that same thing, me and my wife, and we would take photos and put them in a photo album. But then there's social media that comes along, and start creating albums and taking photos, and you put them up on your social media page, your Facebook, or your MySpace, Instagram, all these things. But now, that coffee table is no longer a coffee table. It's fucking worldwide. Unless you make everything private, which is the smart thing to do, really, especially when it comes to family and private things. But you kind of get wrapped up in the whole deal of sharing pictures of things you're doing. Like, check this out. Like, here's a picture of my truck in front of Mount Rushmore. I know you can't take it. I'm not here to argue about dumb shit, okay? It's just something I said. But the thing is, so social media has become such a fucking I've gotten to where I'm getting to where I just can't stand it. Especially like Facebook and like Twitter. I've never enjoyed Twitter, and it seems social media is just the place to go to argue with strangers. Like, if I put up a photo of something on my Facebook page, I may write a caption or I may write a fucking short story. But I promise you, most of the time, I'm doing that for me. Like, it's a memory. Like, I'll put a caption above it, and it says, you know, whatever the fuck it says, whatever it says. I'm thinking of me, because that's my memory. And I tend to forget that there are thousands, maybe hundreds. I'm not that popular, but there are lots of people, and they're all strangers. And then some asshole, or two, or three, or maybe even more, have got something to say. You know. And they don't know the full detail because you didn't just explain the whole goddamn thing, because it's not why you do it. But this, put a short caption, and now here comes the fucking social media lawyers and experts to come and fucking insult you and degrade you and just coming to be assholes. And man, I just decided, you know, a few days ago, you know what? I'm gonna at least take a break from this shit. I'm not gonna get on there and announce it. You know, I've done that before on Facebook. I've even done it on YouTube. I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of this shit. And it's for different reasons. Like this, I'm telling you what it is now. Like before, there may be things on like YouTube where I get tired of seeing some of the silly trends that come along, or you know, like seeing things that are popular, and it's like, Jesus, why the fuck am I on here? This is a place for idiots. Or like, I'll see people who do certain things on social media, and I'm like, oh my God, do I do that? Am I doing that? Have I done that? This guy looks like a fucking moron. Like, this was a nice guy. Now look at him. Listen to the way he's talking. Anyway, so I decided to just get off of Facebook for a little while. And it's weird because it's kind of tough. It's like something will happen, and I think, you know what, I want to write something about this on my Facebook, but it's like, I'm not on Facebook right now. I'm not on there. And you kind of realize it was kind of almost, this might not be fair to say, but it's almost like an addiction. Like with me, personally, it can be difficult because I spend so much time alone. I'm alone so much, and I don't have anyone to talk to. Like right now, I need someone to talk to. I ain't got nobody to talk to, so I'm gonna talk to my camera. I'm talking to you. Which can backfire on me because when you get right down to it, I don't know any of you. I don't know you. I've never met you. I don't know shit about you. But here I am, probably, I don't know how many hours of footage I've posted to this channel over the years. You know me. If you watch this, you know me. And I've probably put more out there than I ever should have. And it'll backfire on me at times, because you'll have someone who just wants to insult you or tell you that you're an idiot or something for whatever, and it's like, well, you don't understand. I don't share every fucking thing. I'm not sharing everything, and I don't have to. I don't need to, because a lot of shit is private, you know. But there are these people who insist on, digging more out of you. Thing is, I had someone earlier, I read through my Instagram. I usually just put a photo up on Instagram and I'm done with it. I don't even look at it. I just put a photo up and I don't even, I never look at it again until the next time I put up a photo or a short video or whatever it is. And someone just had a smart-ass remark on this photo, and I had to explain, which ruins it for me. This is my fucking memory that I put up here, and my short description, my short caption is for me, not for you. And the guy had some smart-ass remark to make, and then I go and I explain to him. I had to go further into detail, and it's like, why? Why did I do that? Who gives a fuck about this guy? But he insulted me in his comment. So I go in and explain myself. I explain, what I left out of the caption, because, like I said, it's my memory. It's my memory, and it's for, Anyway, social media has been a lot of fun for me, and it's kept me somewhat sane over the years out here. Damn, I'm wondering how much of it has fucked with my head, because, well, fucking with my head, what's up here? But anyway, how much of it has fucked with my head, because I had total strangers giving me their asshole opinions about things that I shouldn't give a fuck about. Man, I've been off Facebook for a while, and I feel like I'm missing out on things. Like, what's going on? Is the whole world changing? Whatever. But that's another thing, is all the bullshit you get on there. Like, I enjoy, I still got my Instagram and I still got YouTube, but there's certain things that Facebook has that they don't have. Like, I like to read. I like to read the articles that come from pages that I follow. And I like to read things like Gary Strait. I like reading his Facebook posts. They're always interesting, always cool to read. And then there are other people that I follow, or that I'm friends with, who put up interesting shit nearly every fucking day. And I like to see that. because it's interesting. And I like interesting people. And then, but I see them too. I see them dealing with bullshit. They're putting something out that is interesting, and it's a memory they have. And a lot of truck drivers do this. It's a memory they have, but then some fucking know-it-all fucking internet expert on whatever subject they're discussing has some fucking asshole comment they gotta put on there. And they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. And it ruins it for that person who's made this post. But I don't get that on YouTube. I don't have, I can't read these things. Everything is videos, and I get bored with watching videos. And honestly, like, every time I lie down, I watch a little bit of YouTube, and I eventually pass out watching some YouTube. I've been watching nothing but The fucking Office, and when I say that, it's like the best of certain compilations, Jim's jokes on Dwight, the best of Michael Scott, all these ridiculous things, and then it'll be like over and over again, the same shit, but I find it so fucking hilarious. But I miss reading shit, and I've got books in here. Speaking of Gary Strait, I got his book in here. I got a couple books I read from time to time. I'll read a little bit, but I like short articles where I can learn something about current events and whatever, and keep up with what's going on. But anyway, social media. Taking a break. So, yeah. Have a good day.